Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Yashwant Handibag, Assistant Professor and Head, Department of English, working at Yogeshwari Mahavidyalaya Ambazogai. Here we learn different concepts from literature and different genres in literature, that is poetry, drama, novel, essays and even criticism. Now today we are going to learn what is dramatic monologue. So before going to learn dramatic monologue, we need to know what is monologue and what is soliloquy. So remember, monologue is a speech given by a single speaker. Mono means one and log means speech. Monologue is a speech given by a single speaker. Now, what is soliloquy? Generally, you might have heard this word soliloquy in learning drama. So whenever a character in drama or in a play, he utters a speech, and that speech uttered by a single character in a drama is called as soliloquy. And through soliloquy, that character in a drama, he expresses his inner mind, his thoughts to the audience. So after going to learn what is monologue and soliloquy, we learn what is dramatic monologue. So dramatic monologue is a type of a lyric poem. So remember, dramatic monologue, though the word drama or dramatic is there, it is not related in any sense to the drama or play, but rather it is a form of writing, or it is a type of a lyric poem. And it was mastered by one of the poets, that is Robert Browning. And Robert Browning, you might have heard about Robert Browning, that Robert Browning is very famous Victorian poet. So Robert Browning has perfected this form of writing poetry in literature, and the very famous poems like My Last Duchess, The Bishop Orders His Tomb, Andrea del Sarto and The Last Ride Together. So these four poems are the masterpieces of Robert Browning, where he speaks about dramatic monologue, or he has written these poems, these lyric poems, by using this form, that is dramatic monologue. Now after this we discuss the features of dramatic monologue. Now what are the features of dramatic monologue? So remember, there is a single speaker. This is most important feature. There is a single speaker, and that speaker is not again a poet. He is not a poet. So don't get misunderstood that speaker itself is a poet. So speaker is not a poet. Now another feature is that there is a specific situation at a critical moment or dramatic moment. Now what kind of specific situation? Now in the Last Ride Together, for example Browning's poem, we see that there is a lover who has been deserted, or whose love has been rejected by the beloved, and that beloved is going to leave him. So he is saying goodbye to her, but he requests her to have last ride together with him. That is critical moment and a specific situation. Now in another dramatic monologue of Robert Browning, that is in My Last Duchess, there is a duke, and duke is negotiating with an emissary, that is messenger from another duke. He is negotiating his second marriage. Now that is specific situation at a critical moment. Now what happens? The speaker, who is a single speaker, he addresses and interacts with one or more people. Now we can call them as listeners also. So this single speaker addresses and interacts with one or more other people. Now we know of the listeners' presence and what they say. They means here what the listeners say and what they do only from the speaker's speech. This is important. Why it is important? Because listener is silent throughout the poem or throughout this discourse. Only the speaker speaks, the listener is silent. The speaker speaks, the listener is silent. And we come to know about the speaker as well as the listener through the speaker only. The speaker reveals his temperament. Here temperament means nature. Temperament means nature. And also we come to know about the character of the speaker. So nature of the speaker and the character of the speaker, we come to know about these things through the speech of the single speaker. Now these are the important features. In all the poems where dramatic monologue is a dominant form, all these features or some of these features are followed by the poets. Now, which are the other examples beside Robert Browning's poems? So another Victorian poet, that is Tennyson. Tennyson has used this dramatic monologue as a form in writing his famous poem, that is Ulysses. There are another poets who have used these forms in a great effect. So these poets are Hilda Doolittle, Amy Lowell, Robert Frost, E.A. Robinson, Ezra Pound, Robert Lowell. So these are the other poets who have used this form in their poems. And the best known example of dramatic monologue in modern day, in today's day, is T.S. Eliot's famous poem, The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock. So these are the other poets who have used a dramatic monologue as a form in their poetry. So this is all about dramatic monologue. I hope you have understood what is dramatic monologue. Thank you very much.